up, guys? We're here at Wingfoot today for a bit of a different video. I forgot the mics and the tripod at home, so we're not doing a real video. Instead, we're gonna show you what's in our bags. I got this weird bag. I don't know, it's small. It doesn't stand up when you put it down, so
it's like 25 bucks on Amazon.
Yeah. I got it for like 17.
Yeah, that was my first bag.
So we're gonna show you our discs and show you clips of us throwing them on the course and just in a field. All right, first up we got a little dog coming over.
Nice.
I got the putter I've been using for a while, a Proxy. I'm kind of moving away from it, only using it for like throws really now, but love this one, love the colors. Next we got a new addition, the Entropy. I would show you the back, but it has two people's phone numbers on it. I just bought this one yesterday. I'm gonna start trying to use it as a normal putter. We got First Run Slammer, Sake Bomb Slammer. Love this disc so much that I had to get another one. Lucid Ice with the cool little stamp. Yeah.
Hey guys, we're gonna do mine now. This is my bag. I use a Dynamic Discs paratrooper bag. My grandma got it for me. Thanks, Grandma. Love you, Nanny. Carries a lot more discs than David. It's in one of my favorite colors, green. So I'm a little happy about that. All right, let's get into the discs. All right, let's start where it matters. Putting putter. I putt with JK Pro AVRs. I've had this one for about a year. It's the most comfortable putter I've ever had for my hand. It's just what I like. I like how gummy it is. Throwing putter / uphill putting putter. Pilot. I've bagged multiple pilots in the past. However, this one is my favorite. Found this at the Hocking Hills disc store. Used. Shout out Rodney J for turning that in.
Rodney.
Next, understable throwing putter. Fierce. I had an issue with understable putters for a while. Like, I just couldn't find one that worked. This is like the only one that I found that was actually understable out of the box. So yeah, Discraft Fierce. This is a rubber blend. Up next, Envy. This one comes in and out of my bag. I don't throw it a whole bunch. It's more like for windiness. I'll probably use it in the future, but I might take it out soon. So it's in here for now. Up next, Bergs. I bagged two of them. One in K1 Soft. This one was my first one. Shout out Megan for getting me this one. This one doesn't have any stability anymore, really. It's just really, really, really straight, and then maybe like a little bit to the right on a forehand or a backhand. Yeah. K1 Soft Berg. And then Glowberg. I got the Glowberg because I wanted a bit more stability in my Berg shots again, and now it's back. So they pair it together nicely. I like the Berg a lot.
All right, next up, we got the Tilt. I'm lying, I just said that to make PJ giggle a little bit. It's the culprit. PJ actually got this for me for Christmas. It's pretty cool, pretty overstable. Next up, this is actually the third disc I ever got, Meteor. Really understable, really nice, feels nice, looks nice when it flies. Love the vibrant pink. Next up we have an M2, which I actually lost for about 4 or 5 months, and then some dude texted me and was like, hey, I still have your disc, do you want it? And I said yeah, so shout out to you. It's one done by Flavor Dave. Love that guy. He'll make another appearance. And my new favorite disc, the Sound Hex. I love this one. The glow is so good. Wait,
if I could just put it in there.
Show 'em. Look at how that's glowing. Yeah. All right. I love this disc. It's great for most things, but I can actually throw it pretty far, which is surprising when it comes to mid ranges.
All right. Next up is a heavily used yet underutilized spot for me. I throw the discs a lot. We're going with mid range and approach. First up, first run Color Glow Toro. This one is pretty puddle topped, which I really love for forehands. It makes it more overstable. I prefer this to a zone. It's just my personal preference. Up next is, I feel like, an underrated mid range, Pyro. I love the Pyro. Overstable. Yeah, love the Pyro. It's my second one. I lost the first one by just leaving it on the ground. Next, one of my most used discs, Iron Samurai 4, or an MD3. This is my ace disc. We've mentioned it numerous times. Yeah, love this disc. Next is kind of a utility disc, the Paradox. It's so understable, you can't really get it to do much. I can throw it like this and barely get it to flat without it turning over. Yeah, Paradox.
Alright, here in the fairway drivers, I got this beat to shit T-Bird 3. It's got a real big chunk right here. We actually found this here, and we texted the guy, and he said he didn't even realize he had it or that he lost it. So he told us to keep it. So shout out S. Bryant. It's now a staple of my bag. Next up, another new addition, Thunderbird. I gotta play it again for $9. Got a cool little stamp on it. I've never thrown a Thunderbird, so I don't really have much to talk about here. Another one, same guy, Flavor Dave, did this one too. This one, this is supposedly an FX2. The numbers on that are 9.4, -1.3, and this flies like slightly less stable than a tilt. So I don't think I believe that. I've had this disc for a while too though. Next up is Sidewinder. This does not fly like a normal Sidewinder. I don't know what I've done to it. It flies like a destroyer pretty much. It turns slightly and then very quickly comes back. It was a staple for a while, but I've moved away from it quickly. And next, one of my favorite discs, Fireball. I originally had a Fireball that was, what was it? It was green on the outside and pink in the middle, and or it was like purple in the middle. So it was Buzz Lightyear. And then I lost it on a shot that was perfectly fine, and we just, hello truck. We just caught, oh my god, another car. We just don't know where it went. So I had to pick up another one recently. Love this mold. Very nice, stable disc.
Boop. I have enough discs to go by speed, and like for the drivers, probably don't need this many, but I use most of them most of the time. So up first we got 7 speeds. I use Leopard 3. I got this one from Isley when I originally got this disc. It was one that I could throw like this and it would instantly turn into a roller. I don't know what the hell we did to it. We hit enough trees that it is now a normal Leopard 3. So shout out Isley. Really like this disc. It's a nice understable one. One of my first go-to discs was the River. I don't use it that much anymore because I beat it into understability, but I do really still love this disc. I use it sometimes. Yeah, Opto River. All right, 8 speeds, or as I say, T-Bird 3. I bag 5 T-Bird 3s. We're gonna go from stable to least stable. Halo T-Bird 3 for Megan. This one holds up on 4 hands a lot better than the other ones. Christmas T-Bird 3, I like this one. Next I bag 2 Color Glow Anthony Barella T-Birds. These are like my favorite runs of T-Birds. I prefer the 2021 to the 2022 because it's a bit more gummy than the other one, but it's kind of hard to find these now, in my case, where I'm at. Yeah, but really love those two. And then I feel like an underrated plastic, G-Star T-Bird 3s. Got this one from a tournament in Delaware, Ohio. Took 3rd place, I think. Yeah, like this one. And then possibly my favorite disc, probably my favorite disc, is the first T-Bird 3 I ever bought. Got it from Disc Golf Mart near Griggs Reservoir, wherever that is. Yeah, this one is super straight. I've used it for about a year and a half now. Absolutely love this disc. I would swim in water for this. Like, I'm not kidding. I love this thing. Dave's being a negative Nancy right now, thinking about everything that's gone wrong.
I blow my nose and I'm thirsty.
Okay, we're gonna go to 9 speeds now. This is like one of my favorite speeds to throw. It's just pretty comfortable. All right, understable first. Legacy Mongoose. I feel like Legacy is an underthrown company. They make good discs. I really like the Mongoose. It's one of the few discs that was actually understable out of the box for me. Sorry, there was a car. Up next is another multi-disc for one mold, is iBag 3 Felons. This was the first one I had. It's less stable now for a Felon. The Felon's always going to be stable, but this one is less stable. It flies further. I can get a little flip up with it, but it's still got that finish. Next stable one is this Ricky Wysocki Orbit Felon. These two are new additions to the bag. I just recently got them, but this one flies like how the white one did out of the box, which I'm happy about because I really liked that one. And then a super flat Christmas Lucid Ice Sparkle Felon. This thing is so overstable. It's so overstable. I throw it like this and it will just like that. And then a disc I probably don't need to be throwing, but it's fun to have. Actually a tilt. This is the finished appreciation stamped one. Yeah, I like to throw this if I really need a skip. If I'm like pinched on a corner, I'll throw it into the ground and it'll just skip like that. Utilize tilts for skip shots.
All right, next up we're going distance drivers. First up is this Orc that is dyed with a Kylo Ren stamp on it. PJ also got me this one for Christmas 2 years ago. It's a good disc. It was pretty much my main driver for a while, but the only problem is there's quite a bit of flashing right here. So I never throw it on forehands because it fucking hurts. Next up is another disc PJ got me. This is for my birthday, yeah, last year. The Onyx. It's a really cool stamp. I love the stamp. It's a good color. This one is right up there with my Wraith that you'll see in literally like 4 seconds. For my favorite driver right now. And the Wraith. I've had this one for a while. I'm not exactly sure when I got it, but I love it. It's great. It turns over and comes back, you know, like a lot of discs.
Yeah.
I did try and dye it and make it look like a jack-o'-lantern. It didn't go great, but you can tell.
It's there.
Next up, Photon. You can tell how early I got this because my name is on the flight plate. Very pretty disc. Just like the FX2, this does not fly like its numbers. It is very stable. A little weird, but I like it. It's pretty. Next up, we got a Jet. And the common theme here is that I didn't buy a lot of my discs. This one my girlfriend Whitley got for me just a few weeks ago, actually. It's very pretty. I had a Jet before, but I threw it and it landed on some concrete and absolutely fucked it. So nice to have one back. Next up, we got Halo Destroyer. This I've never really been able to get the hang of. It's really stable. I've never been able to beat it in, but it is fun to throw. It does have a little flashing here, which kind of points me away from it sometimes, but I like the black outside, white inside, blue stamp. So it's a fun one. Another disc I didn't buy. Sorry, it's a little dirty. Star Strike. I actually found this at the University of Akron campus. I walked out of the student union and it was sitting on the ground outside the door. No name, nothing. It was really dirty. I cleaned it up. It's got quite a few scratch marks, but you know, it's not bad. Turns over a lot, but that's my bag. Love most of the discs. As you can tell, we have a lot more, but doesn't really get used right now. Maybe they will in the future. Who knows?
All right, now on to distance drivers. I don't throw distance drivers a bunch. I prefer to throw fairways. It's just my preference. But when I do, here's a DX Destroyer. This is the first disc I ever bought. Yeah, when you start out, do not buy 12 speeds. It sets you back quite a bit. However, even though this is a Destroyer, it is now incredibly understable. It's my understable distance driver. I have lost this disc on 4 occasions and gotten it back every single time. How? I don't know. The longest I've lost it for was 2 months. Thanks to everybody who gave me this back. I like this thing. My favorite distance driver is a Horizon DD1 out of the mystery boxes. This is, the flight numbers are 11.5, -1.2, but it's a lot more understable than that. It's like, this one is at least, it's like -2.2 for me. Nice little flip up pan, or really flip to straight and then crash. I really like it. Sorry, that was really close, my bad, guys. And then we got a trace. Got this at Play It Again Sports, Cuyahoga Falls. It's actually 11.5, -1.2. At least that's how it actually flies. It's a little bit beat in because I got it used, but it's still good. Really like the disc. It's a nice color too. Next is, I don't throw it a bunch because it's a little overstable for me. Star Wraith. I dip dyed this on here. It's off-centered, unfortunately, but hey, it's okay. Thank you, Fergus, for making the stencil for this. Also, thank you, Megan, for buying me the disc. Star Wraith, everybody doing everything for this one. New edition, Halo Wraith, even more stable Wraith. I can't really forehand the Wraith, I always turn it over. Yes, I know that's my form's fault. Don't come after me for that. But hoping that this one works good for a forehand distance driver, because right now I'm basically just forehanding felons. That's all I really throw on forehand is felons. Next, one of the most overstable discs I've ever thrown, other than the tilt, the Discraft Flick. This one is kind of old. It's got the Columbus Flyer stamp on it. It's board flat. It's also made in Elite Z plastic, which is no longer called Elite Z plastic. So I don't know how old this thing is, but really like it. It's really shallow for a distance driver. And finally, more of a like, more of like a memento disc. I don't throw a whole bunch, but I keep it in the bag for good luck. The birds aren't real. D Model S. Megan got me this for Christmas one year. I think it's hilarious. I don't throw it a whole bunch, but when I do, it's always a good time. Love this disc. You guys, I got a little bit more trinkets than Dave. On here we got...
Dave has no trinkets.
Dave has no trinkets, yeah. We got this cow, duck thing. We got the Crazy Caddy that we use for our videos. Also, thank you again, Fergus. Got this disc grabber that Megan got me for my birthday / Valentine's Day this year. In here we have multiple minis and a slingshot. Yeah, slingshot. And then like marbles for the slingshot. And is it on the side? Yes. Red ball.
Anger ball.
Anger ball. It doesn't fly anywhere and you can throw it really hard. And then getting disc out of tree ball. Baseball. Yeah, that's what's in my bag.